What's up, y'all? It's Train That Mindset here to bring y'all that good content. Hey, man, we finna get this $1 million worth of game reaction for y'all. ESTG. Hey, ESTG, man, we know he's a real rapper out of Louisville, I believe. You know what I'm saying? And $1 million worth of game, they always giving that game. They always trying to put the young niggas on, you know what I'm saying? So let's check this out, see what they talking about. If y'all rock with it, go ahead and get another part for y'all. But yeah, just go ahead and check it out, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. You already know what it is, man.
So you running around here, Jude the fuck up right now.
Yeah, nigga.
You got about
18 chains, man.
Nigga got about
Shit
650
heavy,
on. 650?
No, 650.
He got about 650 on.
Nigga, shit.
Just in the chain, 650.
Nigga, that's
This
about
is 250 right here.
Nigga, that's it. This nigga got a goddamn
It's
Eminem
225.
on.
It's
Fuck is you talking
225.
about? I ain't talking about the white boy
Oh, so
on Interscope.
my number. I wasn't
he
good.
talking
I wasn't
about?
good at math.
Shit, you damn sure what? That's why I robbed you. Put a little bit to the side on every robbery. He couldn't count for shit.
God damn. Okay, yeah.
Close up on that shit. Nigga disrespect this nigga Jew. He talking about 650.
You know, I'm just trying to
He
count, man.
spent that for some bags on some bitches.
G don't look like he buy chicks bags and shit.
Shit. Heavy rapper Bob.
How many bags you in right now? How many bags you done bought by now?
Bags of what?
Birkins,
hey.
Burger.
Chanel's.
I ain't bought no burger.
See?
He ain't bought no Birkins, but he.
Yeah, we ain't buying
I
mine.
mean, a couple
None of that.
these.
I don't know.
Yeah, when a nigga start talking about he don't know, you know he know.
I don't know. I no comment. I don't know.
Okay, say no more. We already know what that's about. Now, you down there with God, he come scoop you up, man. I mean, 2019, you dropped that shit. You put your shit out. You had the streets whamming in Louisville. You had that shit whamming.
Don't even put the. It's just Louisville. Say it in one.
Louisville.
Yeah, like
Louisville.
Don't even say yeah at the end.
Louisville.
Louisville.
Yeah. Well, you know, I can't get it.
Louisville.
So, Gotti come holler at you, man. When he give you that call, how was how did you take that call when Gotti said, nigga, I'm fucking with you?
It was Nigel first. Nigel set up the call first.
That palm ain't just
Nigel
fit
was
hard.
trying to do some stuff with me at Alamo, but it wasn't going how I wanted it to go. And, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just not doing nothing with me, he was like, he just asked me who I listen to and shit like that, who I listen to growing up. I could name people. And I said Gotti, and he was like, that's my man. Boom. He called. He was like, I'm gonna send it to Gotti. And then the next day or two, it was short time for me. I was on the phone with Gotti, and he was just like, this the coldest shit, this hard. You know what I'm saying? Then I think I met up with Juke in the A first, and I was just kicking it with him for like a week. Went to the studio, playing my shit and shit. And then I had went and met with Gotti in Miami. It was on from there, like, but all during that time, people thought I was already signed, but I wasn't yet. You know what I'm saying? We were trying to get it together like all 2020, or like the half of 2020, like July to the end of the year, just kind of getting it together. And then it was just a lot of stuff going on around the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, I dropped my tape. The announcement, the signing was done, but you know what I'm saying, my project wasn't out like how I wanted it to be. There was a lot of stuff going on, and then I ended up just dropping my project. And I think that was like one of the best things I did.
I respect that, you know what I'm saying? You always gotta make sure that's how you want it to be, you know what I'm saying? Take your time with it.
In December, dropping that shit, and then, you know what I'm saying, it was on after that.
It been on.
Yeah.
I see you running around, you doing your thing, you killing shit right now. You really going there, but I see something in your eyes. And what I see in your eyes is something that I carry myself. You got the success, you doing your thing, you glowing, you doing it. But a lot of people that know me know my story. They know little Steve, my big brother, Gil, big cousin. And it's like, you got the success and you doing your thing. But I see it in your eyes. It's like it ain't all what it is. 'Cause bro ain't here.
For sure.
Bro ain't here to celebrate this shit. And you hit the moments where you just be like, yeah, I'm living, I'm doing this shit, but damn.
For sure.
If bro was here, this shit would be even turned up more so they could celebrate this shit with me, because this is what it was all about.
Right.
You know? And how do you get through the moments, man? Because I talked to you early in the game when Nigel put me on the phone with you, and you was just like, you was figuring it out, the transition to doing this shit. And you had that was heavy on your heart at the time. And you was like, man, I'm, just trying to stay focused. And how do you stay in, in that mode, even though you might be, you think about big bro and all that? Is that the motivation?
I don't know if it turned into no motivation, nothing like that yet. I don't know. I don't really know. I can't tell you how. Like, I don't know, because I ain't feel, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to
express it.
Yeah, it just can't do nothing about it. You feel me? He gone. A lot of niggas is gone, you feel me? So, and they might not even be dead, you know what I'm saying? But, so it's I don't know. It's a whole lot at once. I don't know how to, feel me, talk to you how I feel about it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say, if I ain't got my feelings, you know what I'm saying, figured out yet, I don't want to say it. I'd rather just, I don't know. See.
Yeah, I dig it. Now, you drop your album, you hit #1. How did that feel?
It was straight for the second, but it was like, it wasn't even nothing for real like how I thought. I don't know. I'm waiting for something for it to be like, you feel me? But it was straight. It was straight for like, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't. I don't know. I don't feel like nothing for real still. Just.
And that just let me know where his mind is at. You know what I'm saying? Because he just looking at it like I had a major accomplishment, but I still really feel like I ain't accomplished shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of times that's the motivation you be needing to keep going, because a lot of times motherfuckers get an accomplishment and then they be so caught up in celebrating that accomplishment that they forget to put the fucking work in for the next accomplishment.
Yeah, that's facts.
I ain't on that.
They fall off.
And that be their last fucking accomplishment. And then they running around here old nigga and they life a throwback Thursday. Talking about what the fuck they did back in 96.
Yeah.
Don't fucking
Nobody give a
wanna
fuck
hear
about that.
You keep telling these fucking young boys, no, because back in 98, nigga, I wasn't even fucking born. I was 2. I don't want to hear that dumb
I wanna hear that
shit
stupid shit.
happened when I was 2. The fuck are you talking about? So at the end of the day, that just show you where his mind frame was at. He was like, it felt good. I ain't get that accomplishment yet that made me feel like I made it.
Yeah, I ain't, because it's just, it's other real shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be like, when I dropped Bigger Than Life or Death, it was like other shit going on with it, you feel me? That was like, that made it like a thing, like, you feel me? Like, that day, like every little week and shit, like everything was like straight, you know what I'm saying? Like some shit that needed to get handled, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a long time coming for it, you feel me? And it was like, it felt like it was, you know what I'm saying, like a major step that had been made with it. And I was dropping my tape, you know what I'm saying? I felt like everybody was finally looking at me. I don't feel like the music and shit was just that much better than, I still don't feel nothing. It's just that now everybody was looking at me, you feel me?
Right.
So I already know, like, you feel me, I can rap and shit, you know what I'm saying? But it was just other real shit that was just going on. And then it worked out, you feel me? Or it seemed like it did for that moment, you feel me? Then it was #1 on Apple Music all at the same time, you feel me? But then it was like, I don't know, like.
I understand what you're saying.
It just ain't last.
Yeah, this is what I get from what you're saying. Like, you had the music shit, it was going good for you.
Right.
You know, but you had other real shit in real life that
I had to do.
That you had to do, you had to take care of, and might wasn't going so good for you. So the fact that all this shit is going on at the same time, you really couldn't really sit and really celebrate your album being #1 because you still had all this shit going on over here.
I felt like I could in that moment though, like
right.
In that moment, cause the shit that I had going on, like it got solved. You feel me? Like it seemed like it did.
Right.
But then it was like, it it made me feel even more crazy because it was like after the tape was #1, and you know what I'm saying, it stayed #1 for a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I can't, you feel me, without going into detail.
Yeah.
It's like,
facts.
feel me? It just went away. You feel me? Like, not the music went away, but the feeling, like, it feel, because the real shit ain't stay how I wanted it to stay.
Right.
I thought it was like, boom, finally. Like, say you been looking for your dog. Your dog got at the backyard. You feel me? And you finally find where your dog's at. You feel me? You love his dog. You get the dog back in the yard. But then the pound come, you feel me? And they like, nah, he bit somebody while he was at your yard, and they take him from you.
Right.
Again.
Oh, yeah. Right.
You feel me? Like, man, I just did all this to get my dog back. I love my dog. You feel me? And then they can't take the dog. And now they like, nah, you can't get him back right away. And you know where he's at. You feel me? You can't come get him right away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Ain't no putting. You feel me?
Dang, yeah, that's a good analogy for real. Yo can't get his man's back. Hey man, the system messed up, man. Hey, ESTG a real one in the system, and he's gonna keep on moving and maneuvering. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely next up for real. He's that authentic part of rap that the rap game need, and he just bringing that to the table. So, hey man, if y'all rocking with this reaction review, whatever you want to call it, y'all rocking with this $1 million worth of game, y'all rocking with ESTG. Make sure y'all leave that like, comment, subscribe, man. Hey, I'm out. Peace.